What's up, Papa E and Mama D gang? Mama D in the house. What's up, what's up, what's up? So as you can see by the title of this video, as you can see by the title, listen, I will be addressing some of the comments that was made on a video that I posted yesterday, organizing Papa E closet. Y'all listen, I'm not really the one to kind of like check what I see, because at the end of the day, if it ain't in my face, or how can I say it? Listen, I'm just trying to say it in the most respectful way. But yeah, I ain't bothered. To be honest, I'm not bothered by it. But I feel like it is some things you can't clear up, you know? It's just some things you can speak on, you know, when it's spoken about. So I want to go ahead and get right into this video, and get right into this video and let you know. And yeah, so y'all, yesterday I posted on the yesterday when I did the posted the video, and I did the organizing of the closet. Y'all, I said, now I was thinking of my other perfume, but no, that cologne that I actually comment on the girl, she had said something, and she told me, she was like, it was what that cologne that I said was now, it wasn't, it was Good Girl. It was Good Girl and Bad Boy. So Papa E cologne was Bad Boys. That was the name of it. And when I tell y'all, it smells so good. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna reply to Miss Missy 9. Hi, how are you? I pray all is well with you. So I want to read your comment, what you said, and I want to reply back to it. So you said, is there a video on the first time you mentioned Papa E to the kids and how they felt about your dating or being in a relationship with the gentleman with that background? Seems to me you know his background. I don't know if you did a research up on him, but I never mentioned anything about Papa E background, so evidently I'm assuming that you must have looked it up or something. So his story ain't meant to be told by me. You know, I feel like the person that can best tell their story is them, not me. So I will give him an opportunity when y'all get a chance to meet him, to tell his own story, because he can tell it better than I can. So you said a gentleman with that background and where he lives at now. Also, you don't think you're doing a little bit too much by buying too much. You never lived with this person before. It's like you're being gullible and vulnerable right now. No one's perfect, I know though. What if your daughter told you she was seeing somebody that's locked up? Would you let her? I just hope he don't disappoint you all. Your eggs is in one basket and your heart deep into this. Like, will it be contributing to bills as well? That's a little bit too nosy, you know, and I feel like that was a little bit too much to post and say on but you know, you're entitled to YouTube is public, so hey, you know, you can't say what you want. But I do feel like woman to woman, it was a little bit too much. And to answer your question, let me tell you a little bit about Mama D. I haven't been in a relationship since 2013. The only man that my kids have ever seen me with and laying in the bed with was my last relationship that I'm not going to speak on. So let me tell you another thing about me. As you can see, I know you follow DGF. As you can see, looks can be deceiving, but not these looks over here. What you see is what you really get on and off camera. I am a good mama on and off camera, always been, always have. Two things nobody could call me, and that's broke and unfit. So I'm careful who I bring my children around. I don't know if you know God, but I know God. I'm not sure how spiritual you are, but I'm very spiritual, and I have a gift of discernment, and I discern a lot of things, and it's a lot of things that I came in contact with that God gave me the discernment, and I blocked it out. I left it right then and there. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I haven't dated. And since 2013, I have dated and been in a relationship, but it wasn't long-term, meaning that I've been in a relationship where I brought nobody to my house. My kids have never seen me lay up with no man but the last man since 2013. So I'm very careful of who I bring around my kids. Very careful. I don't bring anybody around my kids, and I don't let my kids stay with. I never let my kids stay anywhere. And till this day, my kids are grown, 2 of them, and they still don't want to leave mama. So I'm pretty sure that tells you a lot about that. That should says a lot about what type of parenting I do. And then you mentioned, do I mind my daughter dating? But let me tell you something about God. I don't know. I don't know the path that God has for my daughter. You know, and I teach my daughter, you don't have to be like me. You could be better than me. Just because I chose to date someone that was in prison, that was my business. That was my path. You know, but I want better for you. I want you to choose better. But I can't say who her boyfriend. She might date somebody now and they go to jail or make one, you know, one mistake and might end up somewhere. And, you know, people get falsely accused all the time. So really, you know, on the outside, you know, I think what it is, a lot of people sit and they judge. All I'm just saying, don't judge Papa E before you get ready before you get to know who he really is. And wait, let me I think you said something else. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me get back to the comments. Let me get back. I'm doing good, y'all. Because my kids had to be right here because they had to like, okay, Mom, make sure. And Papa E was like, nope, look, babe, I don't need you to be going in and going out. No, baby, I'm not going to do that. I'm not, I'm not, huh?
Killing them in kindness.
Yeah. I thought, what if your daughter, and then she said like, I just hope he don't disappoint you all your, okay, so you say all my eggs in one basket. Yes, all my eggs are in one basket. But guess what? I don't think, and I know this for a fact, he's not going to disappoint me. You know why? Because I'm not going to disappoint him. Because you know why? We both went to God. We pray together. We read the word together. We cry together. We worship God together. So, I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. And you say, are he contributing to bills? Let me tell you something about Mama D. I ain't messing with no man. No, listen. I have a man, not a little boy. Let me just say that. It shouldn't be no man that come in your house who wouldn't want to contribute to bills. Papa, just to clear the record, babe, Papa is in work release. I don't think you know work release, meaning that he goes out and work every single day. He can send money home to his family. He can send money home to me. He can send money home to his mom. So, and he's saving. And they prepare them for the world. So, I think I said that right, Poppy, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm not getting out of order. So, to answer all your questions, babe, let me make sure I got everything. Oh, you said in the first time you mentioned Papa E to the kids. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this quick story. When I been knew Papa E. Let's get that straight. I been knew him. I didn't just meet him. He's from my hometown. I knew him when he was young. I knew him before he went in. So I didn't know him, but I knew of him and he knew of me. You know, I know his background in the city, which I don't think, I ain't have to worry about hearing nothing pretty much negative. People make mistakes when they're young. People do crazy things. So, anyways, everybody, we all do it. It's just some get caught and some don't. How about that? Because I know I did a lot of dirt, baby. And hey, it's by God's grace and mercy that I didn't get caught. So, I remember when me and Papa E first linked up, and meaning that we didn't even expect it to go this far. You know, we were just friends. But anyways, I remember when we decided to say that we're gonna be together, and I did decide to say, you know what, I'm gonna finally come see you, because I didn't even see Papa E till after 2 years after us dating, right, babe? Yeah. I wouldn't get on his visiting list. So when I did decide to get on his visiting list, this man came to me and he said, you know what? I want you to bring your son, because he knew how close me and my oldest son was. He said, I want you to bring your son with you for the first time you come. I said, okay. And the first time that I brought my son, the first time I came to see him, it was with my son. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to leave it at this. When we left that visitation, my son looked me in my eye, and my son said, Mom, I like him. He's very respectful. He said, I think at the time, Keon was probably maybe like 19, 20, like 20, because he's 20, 19. 19, 20, 20. He said, Mom, every time that this man talked to me or said anything to me, he looked me in my eye. I didn't introduce Michaela and Mike to Papa E to maybe after 2.5 years. Right, babe?
Yeah.
2.5 years. So the whole time. So that's what so I say this to say this. My kids love him now. My kids have met him. My kids have met him in person. So it's just that a lot of this stuff I don't put on social media right now because it's not the time. But yes, my kids love him. My kids respect him. My kids honor him. And my kids are happy that he will be coming into our home. And to clear the record, we're going to be married before he enter into this home. So that's another thing. So I just wanted to answer all your questions and elaborate on it a little bit, but let me go ahead. And I think it was one more thing that I wanted to say to somebody else that said something. Because quite a few of you said something, okay? And thanks to all the ones that said, congratulations, Mama D, I'm happy for y'all. Thank you so much, so much. I thank y'all for not judging the situation. I thank y'all for getting on here and just being happy for me. Because listen, baby, Mama D ain't been in a relationship in a long time. And baby, gullible, and what you say, gullible, vulnerable, what? No, that's not one of them. Never been hard up for a man, boo boo. You gotta first love yourself. You got to get to know yourself first. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with sleeping alone, babe. Never been hard up for a man. Never. So, are y'all gonna be so sweet ones? Okay, let me see. I hope he don't get out and start acting funny, but I'm happy for you. You say, I hope he don't get out and start acting funny. You know, y'all entitled to y'all opinions because I know everybody. Sometimes people will judge your situation based off what they've been through. So maybe somebody else had somebody that was incarcerated and was messing with them and they got out and they acted funny. Guess what? I've been in a situation like that too, where I was talking, you know, I was dating and whatever. I mean, not dating, but I was with somebody, and when they got out, boom, boom, boom. So, you know, but I didn't judge I could have used that situation towards Papa E's situation, but I didn't do that because when you sincerely trust God, it don't matter what nobody say and it don't matter what nobody else think, right, babe?
Amen.
Okay, so happy for you. Okay, so let me go. I think somebody said something up under the comments. They say, I mean, yeah, prison people are dangerous, Mama D. Needs to be careful, but I think she know him for a long time. And I get that. Somebody said, she said, prison people are dangerous people. But I feel like this. Watch this. And I need y'all to comment this below. Is everybody in prison guilty? Okay, thank you. So that should answer your question. So that tells you everybody that went to prison and everybody that come out of prison ain't dangerous. Right? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to stop judging people and judging everybody. You can't judge nobody. You can't do that. People who uncles be in prison. Uncles? Daddies be in prison. Exactly. My daddy free. No, but he's dangerous though. True, she said. Okay, then somebody said, okay, Vaughn plus Pinky, she said, true, she did say that I just don't want her to get heartbroken. It seems like she's doing a lot and he really can't contribute to the bills in this situation. I don't know. Like you said, she just has to be careful. Yeah, you said that, okay, but it's crazy because people on the outside looking in, he does contribute to the business. Papa E was with me when I had what, how many subscribers? How many subscribers, Papa E? 5,000. Papa E was with me in the very beginning, way before we blew up. Whether y'all know it or not, and I'm gonna say this, Papa E the one that moved us into the other house. We wasn't rich when we got there. We had just started making money. We was getting our first big check the following week. So people are on the outside looking in, like literally y'all saying he can't contribute. He has did more for me, probably, baby. He has did more for me and my children than any man that I have ever been with has did for me. So, huh? And he ain't even out yet. You heard Roman, and he ain't even out yet. So, I thank you for feeling like, you know, just not wanting me to get my heart broken, but that's not gonna happen, baby. And I do a lot for him because he do a lot for me. Not only a lot for me mentally. You don't have to fall in love with nobody by having sex with them. Let them make love to your mind first, baby, and your body gonna follow. Y'all ain't catch that. Let them make love to your mind. I promise you everything else will follow. So, and then somebody said work release like something it should be getting paid for. Well, you right. Work release is something to prepare them for the outs. And yes, he worked a full-time job, overtime and all. And all the people that go to jail is not bad people. They have some people that make bad decisions, and some just got lied on as well. Thank you. You heard that. Papa E works, and she knew him before she went in. She's been holding him down since he's been there, and she said they would do a video together when he comes home. Well, she knew him before. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to elaborate on a little bit. So yeah, so I hope that answered your question, but I just had to get in here and say that. But yes, Mama D is in love. Mama D is happily in love, on and off camera. And listen, keep God first. Y'all, keep God first in your relationship. It's God first, that man, and then you. It's okay to let a man lead, but let that man lead. One thing about the Mama D, she's only gonna lead. She's only gonna follow when a man is leading properly, because I have sheets behind me. Sheets behind me, so he has to lead by example. You get what I'm saying? And just because he made a mistake when he was younger doesn't justify where he doesn't justify. It does. How can I say it? Who he is today. It doesn't. You know. It doesn't. That doesn't. Just because what happened in the past, that's not who he is now. So, babe, I'm gonna go ahead and close that video up. And do you have anything to say?
Yeah, you said everything you needed to say, babe.
Okay. Okay.
God first.
God first, and I can't wait for you guys to you know, meet him. It's gonna be real soon. I can't wait till you guys get a chance to just be able to follow us and follow our life story, and see how, you know, we basically gonna be, you know, want to be motivational speakers, not only to our own town, I mean in our city, but we want to do it all around the world. You know, I know that the man God sent me has a message to save a lot of other young boys who are going down that path that he been down. So God gave him another chance, and I'm very thankful for that, and I appreciate, and I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change him for the world. I'm so glad that God brought him in my life. He's glad that God I've been brought into his life, and that's just what it is. It's either you accept it or you don't. It's either you with us or against us. We don't care, but either way, we're gonna live and we're gonna be happy and live happily ever after. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all comment below what do y'all think about this video. And thank y'all for watching. And Papa E and Mama D gang, we is out.